Peace and blessings, fam. Welcome to the BTS podcast where we talk about business, transportation, and sports. And listen, today we got a special episode for you. This episode is near and dear to my heart because we're gonna be talking about the box truck business, right? I got my brother Michael Johnson, the CEO and owner of New Fitness Transportation, New Fitness Enterprise, and then I got my brother here, Kareem Miller, CEO and owner of Strong Pack Trucking, man. Thank you guys for being here, man.
Right, buddy.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So let's dive into it, man. Let's dive into it. So I want to start with my brother Kareem. I want to talk about like some of the challenges that you had coming into the industry and how you overcame.
I think the biggest challenge I had coming to the industry was that getting the brokers to know that they have a period where the brokers don't want to deal with you in the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that was one of the hardest aspects. I did my homework,
Okay.
but I didn't know it was going to be that hard. But luckily, I knew what to do. I just had patience, and I just been consistent, kept making the phone calls.
Okay.
And that was one of the hardest things.
So let's talk about that because I wanna make this digestible as possible for those that don't know what brokers are. They don't know anything about the transportation industry. You say it was hard dealing with brokers being new. What do brokers do? How do you contact them? And you like break that down, the process of trying to get freight.
I want you to get your .mc. I'm going on load board.
Okay.
I'm excited.
Yeah.
I got my truck coming, going ready to go. So I'm working the load board. I'm making phone calls. Every broker I see on it, whether it be C.H. Robinson, TQL, Knowles, whoever it may be, I'm calling. But they all have a separate requirement.
Okay.
Some brokers might say 30 days. Some brokers might say 60 days.
Mm-hmm.
Some might say 90 days, 6 months to a year.
Okay.
And what I would do, my strategy was I would get a sheet of paper.
Okay.
Every time I make a phone call and I get rejected, some guys, they get their rejection, they get turned down automatically. But I knew, okay, I just know what that is, I'm gonna get up to them.
Right.
I just wrote down, I made a list, 30, 60, 90, half a year. I
Yeah.
wrote down each broker's name and I just called. As I was getting those rejections, I would just keep the list. But what I also know, if you keep calling,
Yeah.
some of those brokers override their own requirements.
Yeah.
Still let you roll. So I just kept pushing. Brokers, they come around. I mean, you just gotta have patience.
Yeah.
The game opens up as you age.
Listen. That's dope, bro. It's a lot of lessons in what he said, right? Because here's the thing, perseverance, right, is the first thing. My man, and it's okay, we could talk about the background, right?
Yeah, sure.
All right, so listen, my man just came home, right? Got into the work release program, stacked his bread, got into the industry, and persevered, right? So for those that didn't have as many challenges, right, to say that you can't get work with a new authority, I'm here to debunk all of those myths, right? Because you can do it, right? It's all about perseverance. It's all about building relationships. So he didn't take no as a stop here, right? No means new opportunities, right? So what he did was he made a list. He made a list of the brokers that said, hey, 30 days, 60 days, 90 days. And then you make a note of those brokers to say, hey, look, well, I'm going to contact them in 60 days. I'm going to contact them in 90 days instead of just giving up. So that's the first lesson, right? I told y'all this is going to be a special episode. A lot of jewels here, a lot of things that you can learn. Perseverance, overcoming obstacles, all right? So that's just my man, one person. But I'm going to talk to my man Mike Johnson right now, who we both started around the same time, right around the pandemic, right? You started as a trucking company. I know a story, right? He's done a little bit of everything, right? He did the appliance delivery down in Detroit. I know you did. You're currently doing Amazon short-term contracts. Had a contract with DHL, right?
Red Bull Logistics.
OTR, right? All within a span of about 4 to 5 years.
Yep.
Is that accurate?
Yep.
Okay, cool. So let's talk about how did you overcome some of those challenges, bro?
So early on with me, I had you. Me and you started at the same time, bouncing ideas off each other.
Yeah.
And I had another good friend of mine, Bruce, at Seaton Group. Shout out to Bruce.
Shout out to Bruce, man. What up, Bruce?
And so
I had a little safety net when I first started. We was bouncing ideas off each other. My man Bruce had been in the game for a couple of years. So when I came home, when I got into the trucking business, I had people to show me right away, teach me right away what to do.
Yeah.
And my cousin Hassan too, a shout out to Hassan.
Shout out to Hassan, man. What up, bro?
He took me out there to Detroit. We were doing the furniture thing. I couldn't swing it.
Yeah.
You know, good. The money was good. The furniture, the money is good, but you just gotta have the stamina, the resilience. And I just wasn't. It just wasn't for me.
That wasn't your thing.
Yeah, but it was good money. It's excellent money in it. It was just a lot of labor, and I didn't want to do it.
Let's talk about the money before we move on. Just for somebody that said, hey, that may be something I'm interested in. What type of bread can you make in that?
$800 a day was like
Nice. 5 for 6 days, 7 days?
6 days a week. It was 6 days a week.
Okay.
With 1 day off. That was Restoration Hardware.
Okay.
We was right outside of Detroit in the suburb. I can't remember the suburb. We was right outside of Detroit. I'm talking about the money was excellent. It's just the labor. If you can get some guys that can do it, it's good money.
Now, Restoration Hardware, is that the vendor?
So there was another company that was there. I want to say the name was like Direct Impact Logistics. We had a contract with Restoration Hardware.
Okay.
They had a bunch of different routes from all over come in and help them out.
Yeah.
So that's what we came in at.
Okay.
And the money was good. I'm talking about. When I got the check, I was debating about coming back.
Yeah.
My man Bruce was like, I can show you another place. So, and then you were starting the game too. You were telling up at Amazon. So I came back to Chicago.
Yeah. Okay. All right, man. So a few lessons here, right? Networking, right? Networking, mentorship, right? Not trying to figure this thing out by yourself. So again, this episode is really to talk about how to overcome obstacles in the box truck industry. But me being a mentor in the space, I receive a lot of emails and direct messages of people that have limiting beliefs that believe that it's not possible. But I brought these two on today because they're both successful in this industry. We're going to talk about their journeys and talk about the type of money that you can make in this industry. So hopefully this can encourage the person that's been discouraged by somebody that's never done it before. All right, so that's my man Mike. He overcame the obstacles by just networking, learning from other people. My man Kareem, he overcame the obstacles by just being consistent and persevering. And now once you guys overcame those obstacles, right, and you found your lane, what was that lane for you? And then how did you continue to thrive and learn in that area?
Oh, for me, the thing I figured out was, at first I was like, I would go anywhere.
Okay.
Wherever I get low, I'm gonna go.
No limitation.
No limitation. That was at
So-
the beginning. It was like, wherever I get low going, I had restrictions as far as brokers I could use with. But once I figured out that I ain't have to do OTR. For me
Okay.
personally, I had to do OTR because
OTR is over the road for those that's not familiar with.
I'm in the Great Lakes region. So what I would do, I just mastered where to go, where not to go.
Okay.
Once I figured out where I can get a backhaul from, I run it. I pick you out where I book my load to go.
Okay.
So now I know it's a good chance of me getting I have like an 80%. I have 80%. If I don't leave, I come back with a load. I get a backhaul 80% of the time.
Okay.
So I know it's going to be certain places in the Great Lakes region where I know I'm going to get a backhaul. And that worked out beautiful. Now I'll get a load going, get a load covered.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I do things the right way. So I use my electronic log device.
That's up.
I'm running it just by being where I'm at, I pick up a load sometimes, I go to sleep, wake up, run that load. And I already do my backhaul coming back. That's my game plan right there.
Okay.
I don't even make it. It's not difficult.
Yeah.
Once you figure out what works for you, work it.
Yeah. So how did you figure out what worked for you though?
I do what didn't work.
There you go.
Yeah,
Right.
I made those mistakes. Like, I went places where it's like, damn, I went all the way here. I can't get no load coming back.
Yeah.
Or, it's like trial and error. And once you see what works, see, I keep everything. So I write down every load I do. I keep a record. So I'm knowing who not to run for, what warehouse not to go to. Well, I've had issues over the time where I record. I just know don't do that.
Yeah.
And, I learned from my mistakes. So for me, the Great Lakes region is great. Each his own, but I love the Great Lakes region. And I get a backhaul. That's one thing. I want to go where I know I can get something coming back. I don't want to dead here.
Dope. So man, again, that's another lesson, y'all. Like perseverance, consistency. You can't figure out what doesn't work. unless you actually do the work, right?
Exactly.
So you got to do the work and figure out what's working and what's not. So let's talk to you, Brother Mike. How did you figure out what's worked for you, or have you figured out what's working for you, or like, let's talk about that, man. Where are you in the space?
So with the trucking, like one thing about trucking is gonna have its ups and downs. But like you said, you gotta persevere. You just gotta. And another thing, Moselle was saying, that having a community, people you can talk to, because a lot of my contracts came from other people, third parties that, hey, this might be good for you, it's not good for me, but this might be good for you.
Yeah.
And I just got a good group of guys that I deal with all the time, like my man Danush, Hassan, Isaiah, another guy, man. They all we just bounce ideas off. We do Amazon. Like Bruce might have 5 loads, he can't do 3 of them. He only can do 3. Hey, bro, I bet you got 2 trucks, he go 2 for you.
Yeah.
So I do it like that. We just both keep everybody bills coming.
Absolutely. Being a part of a community, man, being a part of a community and like-minded people that's trying to accomplish the same goal is the key. Don't try to do this by yourself. All right. So let's talk about income. This is a business podcast where we want to inspire others. This is not to brag. This is not to get into your business, right? But I want to inspire those that feel like, because here's what I advertise on my ads, right? I say, I'm going to show you how to make 6 figures in the transportation industry. And I get a lot of people that don't believe, right? 6 figures is $100,000, man. This is $1 billion industry, right? So that tells you the mindset, right, of some of the people that's trying to get into this industry. So I just want to try to, like I say, debunk some of the myths that you can actually make this type of money, but the key is really the work, right? You just got to put the work in and be consistently. Like, you have to work harder in your business than you work on your job. And you have to work harder on yourself than you work on your job, right? So all of those things go into place. So I'm going to start with my brother Kareem. We're going to talk about income, first year income. We're going to get to Mike, and then we're going to talk about a few other things. But let's talk about it, bro. My man, again, came home, work release. He's the poster child for Safer Foundation, companies like that, because, they deal with so many people, but not many people execute. And he is one of the few that has done that, right? He came home and he got to the bag. He had a plan and he executed. So tell the people, bro, what type of income, like, you don't have to get personal, but let's talk about your gross revenue, your first year. Talk about that for me.
Oh, my first year I grossed 140.
$140.
140.
How many trucks?
That was just off my truck.
How many drivers?
Just me.
Y'all hear that?
That was just me. I
Right?
tried to upscale, but for me, I think I pulled the trigger too early. I was so hungry.
Yeah.
I'm finna try to get money. So I had the mentality of I'm finna pull it. So I tried to run other drivers.
Yeah.
But I realized I was more than premature.
Yeah.
So for me, just by myself, 140.
$140, right? $2,000 a week is $100,000 a year. Okay? My man exceeded that. First year out. Okay? Let's talk about, let me get some clarification, right? My man does hot shot. Okay? He does hot shot. He came through the Box Truck Solutions program, but the system is the same, right? The business setup, the MC and DOT, we're going to talk about that. I'll go into detail on that and explain that to those that's not familiar with it. Commercial insurance, all of these things. The only difference is the equipment, right? So break that down. Break down hot shot, how you got into it, how it works, and how somebody else can get into it.
Well, hot shot is basically you get a pickup truck where it has to be a diesel, of course. Non-CD be a Ram 2500, F250, something of that nature.
So you don't need a commercial driver's license?
No, regular driver's license. I run non-CDL. Currently my equipment is on Ram 2500, and I got 35-foot flatbed truck.
Okay.
They get this. The only difference between hot shot and box truck is they both have pros and cons. But the only difference, like when winter time, that's why I kind of regret it. When I first got in the hot shot, I kind of regret it. But over time, I love it now. But I realized with winter time, you got to talk these loads, you got to be in these conditions. With a box truck, you don't got to do that.
He in Chicago, y'all. He in
You know what
Chicago.
I'm saying? So that was like, wow. Yeah, I think I text you when they're like, I think I should get it.
Yeah.
You know what
I
I'm saying?
remember that, bro.
You know what I'm saying? But it's basically everything's the same. They both have pros and cons, but one thing I learned about transportation, the game's the same.
Yeah.
I can on load board, book a load the same way for any type of freight.
Yeah.
So, but hot shot is basically this flatbed trailer.
Okay.
Pickup.
Right.
But the game's the same.
Okay.
It's about it's really your hustle.
Yeah.
This is what I learned about this industry. It's about how hard you want to work. People got a mentality, they think they're going to start a trucking company and it's voila, they get money. It don't work like that.
Yeah.
We can all have the same business, but I'm going to hustle you. I'm going to get out here and grind.
Yeah.
When I'm tired, I'm going to say, you know what, I still got to go do this. Well, it's a mentality, bro.
Yeah.
That's what I've learned in this industry. A lot of guys complain, they don't want to put these country. They don't want the money easy, bro.
Yeah.
And it's not easy. Like, trust me. Like, I'm tired sometimes. Like, literally, I picked up a load this morning.
What is easy though?
Yeah,
right?
for sure. Yeah.
What is easy? Like I always tell, I tell my kids, right? Choose your hard, because everything is hard. But you got to choose what's hard for you, right? Let's tap in with my man, Big Mike, man, the new finished enterprise, bro. First year gross revenue
About the same. Like,
about $140. How many trucks?
I started off with one and bought another one like 3-4 months in.
What that was during the first year?
First year.
Okay.
So, and I'm like what he said, I dove in with that second truck a little premature.
Okay.
I should have waited a little bit.
Yeah.
I had a driver, but he wasn't a good driver. Like we
Okay.
run into that sometimes. Driver was just not
Part of the business.
part of the business, but it didn't stop me. I still make the 140.
Okay.
And then actually I made more because I bought the truck for like $25,000. I sold the truck for like $47,000.
So you profited on the truck itself.
On the truck itself.
Nice, nice.
My man Bruce, he was mad at me like, man, you shouldn't have sold the truck. He picked up. He went line. Like, as soon as I sold it, CH Rob, we like took off for CH Rob.
Okay.
We was
Okay.
just, man, we was making so much money. Like, me and him.
So your first year doing about 40, you wasn't like Kareem is a hot shot. You was strictly 26-foot box truck.
26 Street Posture.
Okay, cool. What was you doing? What type of freight was you hauling? When you do OTR, was it local? Like, break that down, bro.
So we were doing a lot of general freight, dropping off. We was coming home every day. We were doing everything in our drive time on the ELD.
Okay.
We'll shoot to Detroit, come back. We'll shoot to Detroit, Indianapolis, come back, or pick up another load for the next day.
Okay.
And we would drive Monday through Thursday. Friday, we'll pick up our load for Monday. And like I used to go to Minnesota. I'd pick up a load on Friday, go hang with my brother in Minnesota.
Yeah.
Drop off my load Monday.
Yeah.
My man that called me, or my broker called me, or Bruce called me, like, boy, I found you a load coming out of here. Dropping off in Detroit, dropping off in Wisconsin.
Yeah.
Them 2 days drive, it'd be like $2,500.
Dope.
I used to get like $1,200, $1,400. Just going there and coming back.
Yeah.
Like, it was good money. Like, my first year, it was good.
Okay.
I made my money back for starting my trucking business in like 3-4 months.
That's dope. All right, that's a good transition, right? He said he made his money back from starting his business in about 3 or 4 months. How much did you spend starting a business?
I want to say my box truck's not going for this no more. I paid $26,000 for my truck. And then
You paid cash or you financed?
I cashed it out. I paid cash for my truck.
Hey, all right, so listen, fam. Everybody ain't got that. You know what I'm saying? Hey, listen. Everybody ain't got that cheese. But listen, even if you don't, you can finance it, right? So he paid $26 for the truck. What else you have to invest
The
in?
authority and everything. I think I was like $1,000 somewhere around that, $8,000 or $1,000.
Okay.
Insurance for like $3,200.
That's the down payment for the insurance.
Maybe, yeah.
Okay.
And then once I think I was all in with the truck and the whole authority. I think I was all in like $35,000.
All right. Let's stop there, bro. I'm telling you, fam. Listen, this one's finna go crazy, bro. Because there's so much jewels. Like, this common to us.
Yeah.
Right? People don't know this, bro.
Yeah.
So I'm going off of just being in this industry. I do all type of entrepreneurs, but this is my thing, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Think about this, bro. 35,000 invested, and he made 140,000 the same year,
Yeah.
right? Where can you invest that type of bread and get that type of return? Drop it in the comments, right? Drop it in the comments. If you know another industry that you can invest $35,000 and get a $140,000 return, drop it in the comments, right? What type of investment did you make coming out?
When I got out of work release, I took like 15,000 to the side. I put it in my business bank account. I put 5,000 down for my truck.
Okay.
I got my credit together. I couldn't finance the trailer, so I went to Silverline Trailers and did a rent on in the beginning. I put 1,000 down for that. That was 6,000. My down payment for my insurance was like 3,200. So where we at?
About $10.
About 90-some hundred. I had to get straps, chains, tarps, like edge protectors. All together, I came out like $11,000. That was it. That's about what it took me. I was rolling from. Soon as the authority went active. Shout out to TQL. They kept me rolling that first month.
Shout out to TQL.
Nobody else worked with me. I know everybody talk bad about them, but they got me started. TQL kept me rolling the first month. Then as it went on, more broke opened up. But I got my investment back quick. I was rolling. I wasn't playing like one of my first trips. I would drove all the way to Florida. They were like, "You crazy? You never drove a trailer before you?"
Yeah.
I would pick up a trailer. I've never drove literally before I got involved in this. I've never drove a trailer before.
Yeah.
I just like, man. When I see other guys do it, I can do it.
Yeah.
That's the mentality I get.
Dope.
Get out.
So let's talk about that, man. Let's recap that, right? My man's, he did it on the cash side, $34,000 investment, $140,000 plus the first year, $11,000 investment, $140,000 first year, right? So like, I want to debunk the myths, fam, because so many people got these limiting beliefs that it can't be done. But again, there's something that's resonating here, right? Mentorship, connection, building relationships, consistency, right? If you put those things together, it will work. All right. So let's talk about. I want to move to a few different spaces. I want to start with you, bro, Mike. Mike is currently doing Amazon short-term contracts, man, out in the Midwest. So if you're in the Midwest, man, this is a great area to get started in. Let's talk about that a little bit, bro. I know it's new to you, but just kind of break that down, how it's going for you, and if somebody want to do it, what should they look forward to?
Okay, so I had 2 trucks, and I had a truck that's steady for about close to almost a year. And I was just rolling one of my trucks. So I was talking to Vaughn and another friend of mine, Jason. He would let me know about Amazon. So Amazon to me is like a safety net for the box truck.
No doubt.
It's going to always be there. You can always make some money with Amazon. But everybody got their way of on that low board of making some money.
Yeah.
So it was hard for me to try to figure out how to make the type of money I want to make. So I bounced some stuff off of you, my man Jason. Another guy, Matt, was letting me know about how you can make some good money with Amazon. Mm-hmm. So I had got my score up to an A+, and I was letting Vaughn know about it, and he was like, "Man, bro, you need to get into them short-term contracts." So I got into the short-term contract. I made a little mistake. I double booked 1 week.
Yeah.
But this guy I met, you got a network out here.
Absolutely.
That's the number one thing. Y'all got a network. I'm dropping off in Shanahan. I met a Nigerian guy. He broke the whole, took time and broke this short-term contract down to me.
Yeah.
So I called him when I double booked. He said, "All right, you had an A+ score?
Yeah.
Why your A+ score is where it's at? Go on and book 6 weeks out."
Let's go.
So I booked all my loads for 6 weeks out at like $550 to $600 a day. That's before
Plus surcharge and
all that,
accessories.
just before all that.
Yeah.
So I booked it out, and the reason why he told me to book it out because by me double booking, I had to reject those loads. My score gonna drop. So when your score drop with Amazon, you're not getting no. You can't get a short-term contract. First of all.
No.
Second of all, your score too low, you won't get the high-paying loads. So I was glad he gave me that jewel. Like we had an A+, because your score won't drop that soon as you reject the load. It's gonna drop Sunday night.
Yeah, every Sunday they refresh it.
Yeah, so I had a couple of days. So I booked them all 6 weeks out. So my driver been doing excellent too. So if he keep doing what he's doing on time and everything, in 6 weeks I'll be back at an A+. But the money is good. Like I haven't booked no loads under $550 a day. So it's been going good.
It feels so
It's
far.
my second week with my driver. He been doing pretty good.
After fuel charges and accessories, what's the bottom line?
So my bottom line, so my week block was $550 a day. But once you go over a certain amount of miles, they give you surcharge and fuel and all that. I even think tolls too.
Yeah, you get those.
So I've been averaging like 626, 647, 650. So it's been over $600 a day. And one day, last week, we go to Kenosha. The loads they rejected the load, not us, but Amazon did, and I still got the base pay of $550.
Absolutely.
The contract's good. It's been working for me so far. And you had no days when you might drive 400 miles round trip. You might drive 100 miles round trip.
Yeah.
It fluctuates, but it
balance out.
It balances out.
Yeah, good stuff, man. So I want to kind of reiterate that for those that's interested in short-term contracts, Amazon does require that your authority is active for 6 months before you can get access to Amazon Relay's load board. You do have to have a 90% or better score in order to get access to Amazon short-term contracts. And then whatever the base pay is, like Mike said, the contract, the load was canceled. But they still paid him. So even if they cancel the the load for that night, you'll still get the base pay. So like his base pay was $550. So even though he didn't get the load, they still paid him $550. But if he did get the load, they'll pay him fuel charges plus accessories, which includes tolls, which gets him to that $620 a night, right? So let's do the math, fam. If you're running short-term contracts at $600 a night, and you're the only driver, that's $3,000 a week. And then if you want to scale your business and hire a part-time driver and pay them $150 to $175 a night and just work the load board those 2 days that you don't get the short contract, like you'll be on track to make $100,000 a year. All right. So that's the game, fam, in a nutshell. All right. Let's talk about my man Kareem. He did $140 his first year. As a hotshot driver, he tried to scale a business with rental trucks, right, doing box trucks, kind of pulled back from that, but now he killing the game. He got a system, he's working that, but I want to talk about, like, what's your plan for the future, bro? Like, how do you plan on scaling that business, taking it to a next level, and how do you plan on getting yourself out of the truck? Because that should be the goal for all entrepreneurs, all business owners. Like, okay, start the business, learn it, get you a bachelor's degree in trucking in the next, 3 to 4 years, and then, pass that knowledge on and create opportunities for other people. So, like, what's your goal and what's your plan to scale your business and get yourself out of the truck?
As far as the trucking, what I'm gonna do to upscale, my plan is I don't want employees. That's just my personal belief. I want guys with that skin in the game.
Let's go.
So going forward, what I'm gonna do is leasing guys on my authority.
Mm-hmm.
I'm leasing guys on that's hungry. They're gonna go get their truck, their trailer. I'm gonna train them personally.
Good.
That way I know they know he know. And I'm gonna run it like a system. That's my goal. I'm gonna lease these guys on because I know the problem a lot of guys they start their trucking company is the beginning new authority.
Yeah. Everybody not hungry like
Everybody
you.
not hungry.
Yeah.
If you put a guy, some of these guys are built, they will hustle.
Yeah.
But you got to, by the authority being age, now I can get them the good money. God, see, my thing is, I'm not, I always have the mentality, I'm not trying to hold you forever.
Yeah.
I want to help you win. If you want to branch off, go do your own thing after that, I'm not mad at you.
So let's break that down. Let's break that down, bro, because this is common to us, right? But some people don't know what that means. He wants to create a program where you can lease on to him. So break down what that means, lease on you. What does that mean?
Lease on to me means, I have the .MC number.
MC, Motor Carrier Department of Transportation number.
I put in the work. Over the time, I've aged it.
Yeah.
It got a good history on no violations on FFCSA.
Yeah.
So now I'm at a position where I can book loads with any broker. So now I lease a guy under my authority. He gets his truck, his trailer. He run under my .MC, my insurance. I would take a percentage, but once again, you start new and you're not gonna get a lot of work. So the percentage I'm taking, if it's 20%, you can gross 140, 150.
Yeah.
You still gonna be good.
This is good right here, bro, because this is something I ain't real familiar with, right? So I'm asking selfishly, right? Also, the audience can learn, but I literally want to understand this. All right, so because I hear it, I just never done it. All right, so I want to get into trucking. do I get my own authority? But don't worry about that. Just run under yours.
You run with mine.
Okay.
There's no point in getting two authorities because now you're going to have to pay for your insurance to be my authority.
Okay.
But also, you got another authority, you got to pay for your insurance for that authority.
Okay.
So the main thing is basically them coming on to your authority. You would drop a contract. We'll come up with an agreement with the percentage.
Okay.
And you run my authority. Also, I would dispatch for you.
So you'll keep the truck running.
I'm gonna keep you running because
Yeah.
if you make money, I'll make money.
Okay.
And I'll make sure you're eating. If you're eating, I'm eating.
That's good, bro. Because there's a lot of guys out here doing that. I just never really understood it because that's just something I never done. But I think that's a great thing, bro. Yeah. So good luck to you on that, bro. I'm sure it'll work out for you because you got the hustle, right? Let's talk about you, bro. What's your plan, man? How you plan on getting out of the truck and scaling your business? What's your goal?
Most definitely, I did get about the truck because I feel like you can't run the trucking business driving.
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough.
You got to be out the truck to run it and be a scale up the way you want to. So I'm looking for you got to have drivers that think like you, as a hustler like you. And like you said, if you want to drive, you want to put them some skin in the game. Like this driver I got now, most definitely, he would tell me he got another driver for me. So I most definitely, if he can do, might just let him run the whole trucking business for me. You know what I'm saying? Because he been working with Amazon. He know the whole Amazon system. So I think I'm going to do that with him eventually. But most definitely, I'm going to get up out the trucks and just scale up by looking for more contracts, especially with DHL. I made my most money with DHL. DHL love to work with unoperators.
How can one get in touch with DHL to get a contract? If I'm a new box truck owner and I want to get a contract with DHL, how do I do that?
So I went through my broker. He had the contract with DHL. So when I was with Direct Impact Logistics, they had the contract with DHL, and they had I want to say Journey, Gara. They had a few contracts, but we was on the DHL side. So I don't know how on the operator can get directly with them. I don't know if you can.
You can go through a third party though.
Yeah, you can most definitely. If you got if you got a brokers know DHL deal more with brokers.
Okay.
Like big companies.
So I want to help somebody out, bro, because I get these questions.
Mm-hmm.
I got my MC, I got my DOT. I'm interested in working with DHL. Who do I call?
Man, find you a broker. Get you a broker like C.H. Robinson.
Okay.
Them type. So the broker I used to have at Redwood Logistics, he left and started with Direct Impact Logistics. And that's how I got with.
Are they still functioning?
No, they had a contract with DHL and they got out underbidded.
Okay.
When we was making a day, they went down. I think we was making my truck was making both trucks making $600 a day.
Oh, nice.
It went down to like $1,000.
Yeah.
And they was like, man, you've been doing so well, we'll keep you on. I was like, nah, I can't. It didn't make
Don't make sense financially.
For some people it would, but for me it just didn't make sense for me. I can do that with less miles with Amazon or any other off the load board or anything like that. And I got a group we got like a community of box trucks. My buddy Bruce, my man Jason, we'll figure it out. Like 23 of us, we're gonna figure out how we can get some money.
No doubt.
And that way wasn't the way. Once they dropped that load down, it wasn't worth it.
All right, so I wanted to kind of piggyback on that. I know we drifted a little bit, but scaling the business, you're thinking about, you got a good driver right now, right? You think that you can kind of position them to manage some things. Are you gonna scale with the Amazon Relay short-term contracts, or you gonna go a different route?
Right. I wanna master that short-term contract. It's some money in that. I'm seeing it's a good money in that. I like the fact that they pay you for the surcharge. That's big. That's huge.
That's huge.
That's huge. That surcharge and
That helps the bottom line.
Man, that helps the bottom line. Like almost $100.
Absolutely.
They almost pay you $100.
Yeah. So you do the math on that. That's about $500 a week, $2,000 a month.
Easy.
About what, $3,000 a year?
Easy.
right. Yeah.
On the real. So you most definitely can make $3,000 a week.
Yeah. Good stuff, man.
That's more money.
So yeah, no, that's good, man. That's good. So I think we're giving you guys a lot of game, man. It's a lot of experience right here. This is about 15 years experience sitting right here alone. I've been in the industry about 5 years. I know you've been about 5 years. I'm gonna give you about 3, maybe 3 or 4.
2.
Two. Like, yo, hey, listen, fans, right? 2 years in the game, a $140 first year. I ain't even gonna ask him until we on track to make this year, right? But I know he about to hit that $250,000 mark, right? So the money is there, man. The industry is not going anywhere. It's $1 billion industry. You're not going to get rich with one truck, though, right? That's why I wanted to talk about scaling, right? You can make a good living with one truck, but if you're really trying to scale your business, make money, create generational wealth, and get yourself out of the truck, you really need to be looking to scale, right? So that's where mentorship comes in. So definitely click the link in the subscription. We have a mentorship program through Box Truck Solutions. We offer a free webinar every Monday night at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. It's free of charge. You don't have to pay. I'm going to spend about 2 hours with you guys. I'm going to break down exactly how to get started, how to book loads, how to dispatch, and also how to get contracts with companies like Amazon, Home Depot, Lowe's, and Wayfair. All right? So we're going to get ready to land this plane. But before we do, I want to ask my guests a couple more questions, and then we'll go ahead and wrap this thing up. I'll tell you guys how to contact them, and we'll go from there. But the last thing I want to talk about, right, is where do you see your business, or do you see yourself in this business in the next 5 years? And if so, where do you see it? Let's talk about it, Mike.
Oh, most definitely, I'll be at the next 5 years. Like my bread and butter right now, that's my main income.
Okay.
Steady, well, I'm not gonna say my main income, my most steady income, weekly. Like I like seeing some money coming in weekly. So I'm most definitely gonna be in there and scaling up, most probably get some more trucks for sure.
Okay.
See how this Amazon thing, the whole Amazon new for me with these contracts. So scaling up with that and just growing New Finish Enterprise LLC to just.
Let's go, man. Let's go. How many trucks you think you have? Like, what's your goal? Do you have a goal for trucks, or you just kind of go on, take it as it goes?
I'm taking it as I go. I get more contract, I buy another truck. I got a place I can go get a truck like that. They'll give me a truck.
Yeah.
That's the thing is the work.
Yeah.
You go get the more trucks, more work, more trucks.
Mike a little different, y'all. Like Mike a little different, man. My man, go get the bag, man. All right, let's talk about it, Kareem, man. Where you see yourself in the next 5 years? Do you see yourself in this industry? And if so, what's your plan?
I'm definitely gonna be in the industry. To be honest, the industry is open like so many doors for me.
Yes.
To be honest, man. I'm gonna go from what I came from to have this type of income. Sometimes it's surreal.
Yeah.
You know
It's a dream come true,
It's a
right?
dream come true. I thought about this. I had this plan before I even got out.
Yeah.
Before it come to reality like this, I'm not leading. I'm the trucking industry. I mean, I love it.
Go.
I love it. Where else you gonna find a guy like myself?
Yeah.
I can wake up in the morning, book a load, run it,
Go get that bread.
turn my paperwork in. Next day it's in the queue.
Back at the house with
Back at the
her
house.
queen who's sitting over there behind the camera, right?
Can't beat this, man. I mean, I don't know, but 5 years from now, my goal is to grow my company, and I'm gonna lead guys on. But also, I want to focus on the reentry.
Yeah.
That's my
Yo. I'm sorry. I almost missed that, right? Let's talk about that. I know I said I'm finna land the plane, but I want to talk about that for a minute. My man is doing some amazing work out here right now. He is reaching back, not being compensated financially. It's just a heartfelt thing for him, right? Because he's been through it. So I want to talk about that. Let's spend a few minutes before we wrap up talking about the re-entry program, how you are connected, how you can help those, and what's your plan, bro?
I got connected through the work release programs through Satan Foundation,
That's in Illinois.
Illinois. I went through work release, and even like when I first got to work release, I told people, the staff, I'm taking this serious. I understand the importance of reaching back. I want to be able to example and show guys they can make this happen.
Yes, sir.
We also the work release works if you work it.
Yo, that's a dime, bro.
Yeah.
Work release work if you work it.
You know what I'm saying? We still visit rate for guys who work release is low.
Yeah.
Guys getting through out here, especially guys like myself to get incarcerated in build and he spent decades in prison. It's like I want to show these guys who got the right character, person, people have the right morals, character, have the right drive to do the right thing. Like I tell you, my motto is hard work dedication leads to opportunity.
So
These guys get out here, well, I want to show them guys how to support their families, get out the streets. There's other ways to get money. You know what I'm saying? We don't have to be in the streets.
yeah,
We've been brainwashed to think that's the only way to get money. With other avenues out here for us. And the trucking industry is, to be honest, is super felon free.
yeah,
So my goal is I'm gonna scale my company. I want at least on these guys that I know hang. They hung, they ready to get out here and get to it. And I'm gonna train. I'm gonna show them how you do it and what you don't do. We run our thing right. We run our long device. We ain't compliant. We put in the weigh station. We know our client knew about pulling the weigh station.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? My thing is doing this thing the right way, and I want to help. You know what I'm saying? Just like people help me, you help.
yeah.
You help me a lot. I want to help the next guy.
Let's go,
Because God is good. He put me in this position. I want to help the next guy.
man. Yo,
That's real tough.
man, we can't end it no better than that, right? Man, tap in with my man Kareem Miller, Strong Cat, Trucking. Give your Instagram. How can they contact you, bro?
My Instagram is strong_pack, PACT. Facebook, Kareem Miller.
Listen, man, I want you guys to really tap in with them. We are partnering together where we're going to create a opportunity for re-entry citizens that has been incarcerated. Where we're going to show you how to start a box trucking business. We're going to give you the coaching. We're going to show you how to start a hot shop business, right? Kareem is going to coach you. He's going to show you how to strap down the loads. He's going to show you how to do this thing the right way and be compliant. So I want you guys really to tap in with my man. I'm going to put his contact information below, right, in the description, in the link, so you'll be able to reach out to him directly. This is going to be a beautiful thing, man. I'm excited to be a part of it, and we're going to give back that way. All right. I want to hit my man Mike, bro. Let him know what you got planned, man. How you going to impact people, and what you're looking to do, man.
Man, like Kareem, most definitely. Me, myself, I was incarcerated too. I'm a felon. And what he's saying most definitely is what people need to do. Let's reach back and get the people that's coming home. They don't, it's like a shot in the dark out here for them.
Yes, sir.
And I really say it's most definitely this paying it forward. What people did for you, you go back and you bring somebody up. Like my driver, he a felon, and he been doing good.
Yeah.
And I love him. Like he been doing this thing, and just helping people, man. That's just help many people we can. Like you said, this trucking is felon friendly. You ain't got to worry about no crime. And keep you out the way.
Absolutely.
It is keep you out of the way. A lot of stuff that's going on here in Chicago, because we know definitely here. So man, that's good stuff, man.
Yeah, man. Yo, hey, fam. So this has been a blessing. I'm excited about this opportunity to work with both of these gentlemen. Mike, that's my brother. Kareem is my brother. We plan on doing some amazing things out here to help people move forward. So if you want to contact us, man, I'm going to drop everybody's contact information in the description. I just ask that you guys do me one favor, right? And that favor is to like and subscribe all these videos that you see. If you want to see the full interview, go to my YouTube page. You can go to my name, which is Vonzell Simmons. That's spelled V as in Victor, Onzell. Last name is Simmons. That's Simmons. Go to my YouTube page, like and subscribe, and I'm gonna give you guys a lot more content where you can learn how to start a box truck business, where you can learn how to start a hot shop business. And if you are a felon, right? This is a felon-friendly industry. If you're a felon, I don't want you to be discouraged. I want you to be encouraged and tap in with us. And we're going to show you how to get to the bag. We're going to show you how to stay busy, right? So the devil don't mess with your mind and have you going to things that you don't want to do because you think you don't have another option. You do have an option, fam. This is it. You can get to the bag. There's no limit in the transportation industry. You can make hundreds to millions of dollars. It's all about your work ethic. All right. So, man, I appreciate you guys tapping in. I look forward to seeing you on the next episode. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you share it with a friend. I hope you go back and watch this as many times as you need and tap in with us, man. Y'all be peaceful. Y'all be blessed. Have a great year. Bless us, family.